Hi and welcome back to another episode of Decisive Campaigns Ardennes Offensive. I'm playing Wacht am Rhein, the grand campaign, the whole campaign, and we have been able to move up to the 24th of December 1944, and we're playing, or we have just moved in their previous episode, all of the German units at 600 hours. Now we are going to take a look at the enemy phase during the morning and see what they actually do. And yeah, that's it. Just to give a general for anyone that might be new here, just a general overview. Basically, we can take a look at the map basically. So from all the way down south, we have been able to move all of our troops, fighting really well. We wanted to put up some kind of barrier like this, but around to basically protect Bastogne and our areas over here. But really, what I've been able to do here is really move west to a higher degree than I ever thought possible. We've been able to take Ardennes here, for example, which is amazing, and we're really pushing here. However, we do have problems up here in Neufchâteau, for example, L'Église and Verbomont. No, not Verbomont, but what is it called? Let's see here. Libramont. So it is really difficult around here because I'm rather weak here, and they have really strong reinforcements that have come up probably from Sedan or something like that, moving up really fast up here. So I'm trying to break through here as much as I can, as fast as I can, and I'm probably going to have to move units up here and fight my way through here to protect these guys here, while having foot soldiers, infantry move west basically. That's the plan I have, but it's going to be really difficult. So we'll see what happens here. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to drive back through Martelange back to Bastogne basically, and head or maybe cut it short like this to make sure that they actually don't go to Bastogne. But at the same time, I do have enemy units here, I do have enemy units here. Maybe they'll move down here. I don't know really. We'll see how this works out. We do have some units here, but and potentially we could move down south to help out here. I do have some units in here trying to break an important point right here, supply lines coming down here, and if that will happen, then probably we'll see some enemies trying to dislodge this unit here, and maybe that will ease up on this front down here. Further up here, and also, so basically what we want to do is we want to go for Givet, we want to go for Dinan, we want to cross this river basically, because we are supposedly trying to get to, what's it called? A port city. Antwerpen, I think it is, yeah. And Antwerpen, and Antwerp, and then so we have Namur here. So all of these roads basically leads to Antwerp. So if you can take Namur, it's over pretty much, because there are no defenses left here. So we want to cross this natural defense line here, the river over here. We also want to cross it in here, and in Huy and Clermont. And you know, Liège was really never on the table in that sense, I think, historically, because they were always trying to pass Liège, and although it's a big city and everything, it's very easily defended, and they didn't want to get bogged down here, but rather try and cross here. However, we are doing so great in this scenario, or this campaign rather, that we're pushing forward here. Half of the campaign has just, we're 50% into the campaign, so half of the game is left basically, and we're very close to Marche, and then it's Rochefort, and then it is really Dinan and Givet. So it's quite close. And also, if you take Marche, you can go to Ciney, or you can go to Havelange and really move towards Namur. And that's what the 5th Panzer Army is supposed to do. Then we have the 6th Panzer Army over here, and they want to cross the Meuse over here between Liège and Namur. And we are making inroads here. And let's take a look at a bit closer look. This is 10 SS over here, and 2nd Panzer Army, and not Panzer Armies, 2nd Panzer Division and Panzer Lehr. And we are trying to break through Marche. Going up a little bit, we can see that we are doing some really good stuff here, very close to Ophé with the 9 SS and on Rolban E, and those guys are supposed to cross Ardennes if possible. And then Rolban D is supposed to go to Huy, and Rolban C is Clermont. And we are doing really good. This is basically Rolban C coming up here. This is basically Rolban D moving towards, well, Amai actually. I'm forgetting Amai. But anyway, and then we have Huy. Yeah, I can't remember exactly these one. I have to look them up. But anyway, we're doing some fantastic work. We are very, very close to the Meuse, really. And we're very close to Liège even, which is crazy, really. Like, historically, it was really, really difficult when we started the game. We basically had this natural obstacle here, and we had passed it basically. We were up on this ridge here, over here, and I was really thinking, you know, should I really push, or probably that, and that was really difficult. But I grinded down unit by unit, and eventually things fell into place, really. I took Elsenborn Ridge, I moved units up here, we went on Rolban A up here, we went up on Rolban B up here, and so on. And we were able to take Röttgen, which was crazy. We really helped, we got help from the Führer Brigade, which I deployed up here, and just went in here because we were not losing, but we were really being pushed back. And that really turned the tide. And so Röttgen here fell, and I went up here, Open fell also, and then I went up here on Rolban B, Verviers fell also, almost at the same time basically. So we really did some really good job here. And also taking Spa, holding Spa was really difficult, but eventually we managed to do that, especially when we got help from 2nd SS coming up here, and we had help with 9 SS breaking through here. It's Stoumont, Laglaise, Trappont, and Verbermont eventually. So yeah, those were really crucial reinforcements that I was able to get hold of. So now we're just basically doing fantastic work, and we are moving towards Liège, and we're really moving towards the Meuse River, and yeah. And down south here, we are moving towards the Nongivy, I think, in time at least. It's going to take a bit more time. The only worrying thing, slight worrying thing, but not a big thing, is really down here south. So we're now going to take a look at the enemy phase and see what they actually managed to do. So let's take a look. And the thing I'm mostly interested in is, of course, reinforcements, and if they move away, because they have, like this last episode, they really took a beating in several fronts, really. So severely weakened, and especially, I'd say also they have lost some important ground also in terms of strategic ground. So that's always worrying. It's clear. There we have Marche over here. He's moving down, which makes sense, trying to escape. There we got hit, but only 10 pioneers. We lost some minor units. An RSO, that's all. That was really nothing. Rochefort, okay. So they're building up there, that's interesting, and sort of expected. But look at that, they're actually leaving there. That's Libremont, which is dangerous. Libremont, they're moving up there, that's down south. This is again Marche, they're moving away towards Roton, it seems, evacuating a little bit, and I was scared that they might actually hit us there. That's Ophé. They're trying to protect Ophé. And they're leaving. Yeah, they're pulling back on all fronts almost. That's towards Liège. They're leaving there. Yeah, which they really should, because this is too dangerous for them. It's an untenable situation they have there. So it totally makes sense. Which is going to help us. There we got hit, we lost nothing. There we lost some, but they lost also some. Oh, actually that was also artillery attack. But they did lose some. Yeah, they tried to hit us there. Nothing really. Oh, they actually hit us there, and they succeeded in. That's down south, I think. So it was a bit vulnerable. But I didn't think they were actually going to go for it. That was Marche up there. That's down in L'Église. Also, they're moving down south, trying to counter these Fallschirmjägers here, I guess. Okay, good. I'm happy they didn't move up north, at least. But they will eventually. We lost some artillery there from some tank units. That is interesting. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is down south. Okay, interesting. So they're moving units down there. This is Ophé, this is 9SS. They tried to push through here. Well, they never did they? We'll see what happens here. So going so fast here. These are 9SS. I'm really looking forward to get some supply in there and get the morale up. Okay, here we do have some positioning here. They went away and then they're repositioning. And here they're actually coming towards us and back. Okay, so they do have reinforcements coming in here. And this is, I wouldn't say stupid, but it is going to be difficult for them. This is down by the south. This is Marche over here. Okay, they tried to hit us there. No losses. That's an interesting thing that they did there. Okay, so they seem to have reinforcements and they hit me there. They did lose some also. Okay, so we are in a bit of a pickle here in Saint-Hubert. Okay. Neufchâteau is also looking really grim. Yeah, that does not look good. But I mean, it's too late to do anything. L'Église, they're moving, setting up some defense here. Hopefully they won't go there. Some artillery attacks. Unfortunately, we lost some there. Unfortunately, about 5%, 10%. Lots of movements around here. Okay, that's interesting. Libramont over here. There they attacked us, but we stood firm. Thank you. Marche. Oh, this is so interesting. They hit us, but we stood firm again. 26 HQ, but I don't know for how long we're gonna stand firm there. It will be difficult. L'Église again, Ophé. Okay, that's it. Oh, so interesting. So as always, we are going to take a look at weather, and we're going to take a look at VPs also, of course. Yeah, really interesting. Some movement in the north. I think they pulled back some, and then they set up some kind of defensive system. That's not going to work. So it's going to be interesting. All right, let's take a look. So weather-wise, we already know that it's going to be clear this and next week. So we have clear during this day at 12 or 100 hours. Then we'll have clear in the afternoon, or what I call evening. During the night, doesn't really matter if it's clear or not. Morning is clear, day is clear, afternoon is clear, or evening is clear, and then the night clear doesn't really matter. So it's clear, which is difficult for us because they do have airplanes. But they haven't really been able to hurt us a whole lot. Last time, or before that, let's take a look at VPs. We have 203 occupied on map, plus we have 34 extra VPs. thanks to Allied casualties. That is a total of 237, and we need 200 for a major victory. So that's what we have right now, but that's going to be at the end of, January the 1st, 1945 at midnight, basically. So let's take a look at Axis losses. Almost 5,000 Volksgrenadiers, some infantry, Nachttroops and SS infantry, pioneers, Volksgrenadiers, Jägers, Panzergrenadiers, SS Panzergrenadiers, so many different units, SS pioneers. So all in all, we're going to take a look at the ratio. Last time we had 5.5 to 1. Now we have lost 18,793. And the Allied losses were almost 100,000 points. This turn it is. So it's 102,181. And this gives us a ratio of 5.4. So it is going down all in all, which is a bit scary. That means we're not doing as much damage as before, or we are losing more units. But I feel like we can manage that since we are so ahead in the game, really. So we'll see what happens. Like, if it looks like I'm going down like 0.1 each turn, basically, and we have 64 turns all in all. It's 32 left, basically, or maybe 31. So yeah, it seems like we're doing good anyway. So now we're going to take a look at cards, and then we'll take a look at stats. So let's take a look at cards first. So here we have the new units here, which we haven't used. We haven't deployed them, and that it has to do with the supply, or especially the fuel situation. Because we're quite low on fuel. I don't want to deploy anyone that has a hard time getting to the front and using a lot of fuel, because these ones will be deployed on the eastern border. And then they have to travel all the way to the front. And that would be very welcome, of course. And it's great that they cost only 10, but the cost in fuel is too much, I think. At this moment, at least. Rear area wise, we have a fuel of 366. We only have 137, and we get 65 points, I think, political points each turn. So if I make a fast calculation here, we are lacking 230 almost, 229, and we get 65 each turn. So 4 turns is going to be required, almost 3 turns. So that's going to be really, really difficult to do without, basically. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll manage. Air support, it's clear, so we can use these ones, but then again we want to save for fuel, so we'll see. Then we have depots as usual. Maybe I should really use air recon when we have reinforcements to understand where I should go and so on, but yeah, so far I haven't really been using it except for the first turn, basically. So that's cards. Let's take a look at stats then. So this is troop statistics, and this is all of the troops. We have 166.7, and as always we want the gap to enlarge. We want it to be as large as possible. Now this looks really good. So last turn we were able to destroy basically 5.6 thousand units, it seems, but maybe even more, because they might have gotten reinforcements. So as you can see, this one has gone up here recently, and that is due to a lot of reinforcements coming in. But still we have a sufficient gap here, so we have something like 50,000 troops in total extra compared to them. So we're doing really, really good. Looking at casualties inflicted, we did a really nice last turn, inflicting almost 8,000 troops in casualties, which is great, while they did inflict 2,000. So that's a 4-1 right there, as we can see. But yeah, it's nice, definitely. It's all right. So let's take a look at regime statistics, and what I'm always worried about is both supply and fuel, mainly fuel, but let's take a look at supply. So this is what the supply situation looks like. Received from off-map is always kind of like 60,000. Sent to units has actually been increasing due to, I think, our supply network looking a lot better. But this is, it seems to be, when everything is working, this is basically the supply need for all the armies basically on the field, and that is slightly higher than what we actually receive, which makes it really nice. And we've been able to save up here. So in supply source stocks, that is supply bases all around the map, we have 100,000 left here, and if there's a change here of or 5,000 missing here, then we'll have for 10 turns more. But we can easily buy supplies, and that is 40,000 extra units for a measly, what was it, 60, 40 something like that. Yeah, and that's fine. So supply wise, I'm not really worried really. Let's take a look at how the supply situation is looking for the units themselves. This one up here shows how well supplied the internal supplies look like, and it's high, which looks really nice, and it is sustained in this way. This is what they requested. This down here is what they actually got, so it's quite close here. That's a narrow gap, which is great, and this is indicative, I'd say, of them being in yellow in general, green and yellow maybe, and in the yellow they get 75%, I think, of what they are asking for. So nothing strange. This one here is received from supply bases. So there are some, like Neufchâteau, for example, we have turned on the tap there. We're trying to get internal supplies from the supplies we are in charge of. So we are basically looting the supply base in Neufchâteau, for example. All right, so supply, no worries, looking good. Fuel, however, that's more worrying. This is all supply sources when it comes to fuel. Now, 2 turns away, we took a card, and we knew that it's going to be like 6 turns until we get the next card. Previously, before that, it took like 2 or 3 turns or something like that. So it is becoming really difficult to get a lot of fuel from Germany, from the motherland, or the fatherland rather. So the thing is that, looking at this picture here, we always have 40,000 in general. This turn we asked for, or not just asked, we sent to units 70,000. So that's a lot more, 30,000 in difference, and maybe that is the difference right there. I'm not sure. I think it might be. So these are the supply source stocks out on the map. It's not terrible, but it's not looking great either. So let's take a look at unit supply. No, unit fuel. So it looks like it's going down here. That might have to do with our units decreasing or something, but in general it's quite high up anyway. And also one have to consider that we asked for a lot of fuel this turn. We got quite a lot of fuel, and that has to do with supply ways being open a lot better now, especially for the 9SS, for example. So for the units themselves, that's not worrying. I'd say that what is worrying is this situation. If this one drops down too far and I'm not able to get an uptick thanks to a card and get another 40,000 to 80,000, that might be a problem. So it's been nice to be able, once we've been going down, to go for a card and go up a bit. go down, and then guard, go down, and then unfortunately it's going to take a lot longer time here. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we run out of fuel in a while, and then we'll have to walk the last mile. We'll see. We'll see. I don't really know. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, that's stats. Fantastic. We are now going to take a look at what the movements were like, and we have again 511, over 500 steps. So that's interesting. So this is the first move. This is 1st Infantry Division HQ, and we are right now looking at Kampfgruppe Piper and 1st SS and 9 SS down here. And this is west of Spa. This is towards Offe, and up here is towards Liège. So they're moving away, I guess. I think from this hex over here. And as you can see, they're running away basically. An unknown unit. This is Liège up here. We have Verviers over here, and we have an unknown unit. That is actually the 30th, which is interesting. I don't know if that is a recent or if it's coming in now or last turn, perhaps reinforcements. 30th Infantry, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. We were supposed to have some kind of armored division coming in here, or maybe not division, but I don't know, some kind of reinforcements in the north. And we'll see if they show up or not. But anyway, that's 30th Infantry Division. Here is 75th Infantry Division HQ, and this is a march. So these are all 75th right here. And I think we have a lot of cavs over here, cavalry units belonging to the, is it 4th Cavalry Group or 14th? I can't really remember. But he's moving away from Marche and trying to move away up towards Hoton. And there is really no escape, I'd say, because we have units coming. But maybe it's a bit safer at least. Then we are down in the south. We have Neufchâteau over here. We have L'Église here. We have one unit here, sitting here, 26 infantry. And then here's not 26 infantry, 26 Volksgrenadiers. And here is just a simple, lonely artillery unit sitting in a city and just hoping that they won't go this way. And it's difficult. I haven't really dared to go in here and sit down here, which would be a much better place. But yeah, it's so unknown whether they're going to go here. But at the same time, that I don't think they have supply here even. So that's why I'm content. In here we have 129th Infantry Brigade Divisional not divisional, but HQ. He was sitting in here, I think. And we were threatening him, so I guess he's moving down and trying to move away towards the 1st infantry as well. Here we have an attack, an air strike, 3 out of 50 aircraft. Where is this? This is Offe. Okay, so this one here is okay. So this is the 9 SS, and I understand why they're striking this one. They do have Jagdpanzers here. They have some, and this is a very nice target for them, because this is what I complained about. I don't have hardly anything. The only thing I have when it comes to flak points in here, it's from the 18th Volksgrenadier HQ, basically. So we didn't lose any staff members over here, but yeah. Here's another attack, some Panzergrenadiers down here, and I can understand why they're trying to hit this one. These guys are quite strong, but they're sitting in a really awful position. So we have a 3rd airstrike right here. We managed to repel 37 out of 50, which is quite nice. We only lose 1 RSO. This is Marche over here. And we have an combat engineering unit moving away. This is Rochefort. So we moved up one of the 10 SS battalions up here, threatening to well, first of all, cut this guy off and also threatening Rochefort. However, we can see that now they're moving up here, and these are probably reinforcements. Maybe, I don't know where they're coming from. Maybe they're coming all the way from Sedan or something, moving up and taking a position. Maybe they were going down south. I have no real clue, but it seems like they're coming from this one. Maybe they came in from here. I don't know. And they figured, well, we gotta stop this guy here. And they seem to be quite strong. 11th Infantry Regiment moving away also. And that could potentially be problematic if they're trying to cut me off also. So we'll see, but that's quite nice. So they're moving about here. And we have an intercept fire right there. So did they move in infantries in there? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, it seems like 2. And then they get hit. They're moving away from here. 291, so they seem to be leaving here and then moving away. That's good. Yeah, they're pulling back. Okay, this is Libramont down in the south. We only have these 2 positions here, and it is kind of scary, but mostly it's scary down in Neufchâteau over here. So we're doing all right here. So they had 3 units here. They're moving Baker out. They get hit. We have 319th somewhere here, down here. And this is where we have the 26 Volksgrenadier HQ sitting, trying to hold this city. And yeah, and we have another unit down here getting intercepted. One over here. Libramont, we have Reed, no, 502nd, moving up and down, I guess, getting hit. And this is Marsh over here again. This is 289, and he's moving away, okay, towards Hoton, and moving away also. Okay, so they're emptying this one, as we could see, which is I'm so happy that they are doing that. Then we have Soy up here, so I guess maybe they're coming up here trying to help. This is Ward, and he's leaving. He's moving up here. Okay, we have an unknown unit in this one with Thomas. This is 560. This is La Roche down here. This is a very strong unit. They're sitting in the middle of things there, and if they don't move here, they will get hammered here. So they're moving units up here because we're also threatening these guys up here. Thomas is moving there, get hit. This is Ophé, this is 9SS. We have a tank destroyer moving down towards Ophé, but we have a recon squadron moving also, and an AA moving. Interesting. We have Team Anderson that's been playing around here for quite some time, and he's trying to leave, I guess, this really troublesome situation towards Hoton, I guess. Seems like it. 509s as well. More is trying to, but not succeeding. We have a recon squadron, and this is L'Église. This is down in the south. We have Fallschirmjägers coming up here, but I think the recon squadron is moving in. No, he's moving away actually, and strengthening this position right down there. This is... where is this? Oh, okay, so this is the road towards Liège up here. And we have James moving up here, and they... no, he was sitting in Sprémont. That's what they were doing, together with the 129th. So he has moved, he's moving, he's leaving there. He's understanding that this is no good. And he gets hit. Team Mitchell is moving, I think, away from these guys here. This is Liège, this is Verviers over here. So moving and trying to relocate a little bit, these guys as well. That's interesting. Okay, coming up in here, someone is, no, they're also leaving there. Yeah, moving towards Liège and moving down here because we are threatening this road up here. We are sort of threatening this road here. This, well, not really threatening that one, but we have an artillery unit. Where is it? Down here, I guess. And we have, yeah, is that artillery really? Maybe it is. AT artillery, whatever. rather weak, moving back. They're all moving back here, as we can see, which is interesting. And we have more units. East Yorkshire Rifle moving, but they get hit, which is nice for us because then we can go forward and attack them. We have an eat them piecemeal. That's what we want to do. Neufchâteau is over here. We have a 105th in here, I guess, artillery battalion moving around. They get hit. This is Liège up here. We have an artillery battalion that I think was sitting here, moving and moving away. Okay, so this is Jordan here. So this is La Roche. So Jordan was sitting in here and is desperately trying to break out of this cage, basically. And we'll see how far he actually gets. Not really far. And that's it. And he is in a really difficult situation. However, did he get into the city? He did. So he's sitting in the city, but he will be surrounded and killed. So we'll see. But it's going to be more difficult. So it's not a bad move to be in the city, of course. This is north of La Roche. This is the strong unit right there. We have some kind of artillery moving away towards Hoton. And here we get hit by an unknown unit. And this is south. This is 11th Panzer over here. And we had this one here. And we had a unit that we try to hit down here, was it? Let's see here. Yeah, these are the Fallschirmjägers. And now, yeah, he was sitting right there. And we were expecting him to maybe come back here. And he's sitting here and he's hitting us here. So he loses 10 out of his 40 and we lose nothing. Okay, no worries. We have an artillery attack here on us, but they lose half of their units because we're firing back, basically. Let's have a look here. 34 versus... Okay, that's so, yeah, so we can see that this artillery attack can hurt the bridge, but it doesn't. Why do they hit this one? That is the strong unit north of La Roche. Soon Jordan is going to feel the heat, and we have trapped these guys also on the road here, and unless they're able to break through here, they will suffocate, basically. And they don't do any damage. This is Soy-Hoton, and we have an artillery battalion moving away. And then we have task for Love. Now they're actually emptying this hex with the strong unit that got hit by artillery. This is La Roche over here. So they're trying to move across here and maybe moving in here, which is then supply. We'll see if they manage. They do. And that they're across the river right there, which makes sense. And that's not a bad move, of course. And as we've spoken about before, since the AI is a bit unreliable in moving back and forth, the developers, Victor, for example, he has decided, of course, to give the AI a lot more points, movement points. So sometimes it's like a hit miss. Sometimes they move back and forth and they don't end up that far, which they tend to do. And sometimes they actually use it quite resourceful, in a resourceful way, and they actually are able to fly across the map. So it is what it is. And you can just think about it as, well, that's what I do at least, that it's very difficult to know where they are, basically. So that's my take on it. Sometimes you hear a rumor that they're there, but they probably weren't, and so on. Just abstract it away, basically. That's what I'm doing. We had an AA unit sitting up here somewhere and being really in a weird placement. So they come down here and they're trying to move, but then as we can see, they get stopped here. This is a higher level up here. Unfortunately, they are up here also at a higher level, and they get intercepted there, but they are going to push me away, unfortunately. So here they start by going for artillery here because they want to save this guy here. And then they hit me right there. They lose only one bazooka and one truck, which is interesting. And okay, so, and I lose some staff members, some Sicherungs, opals and whatnot. So yeah, unfortunately they were able to push me away here. And that means that if they go in here, they're breaking my supply line over here, and we'll see what happens. And of course, that's an important city to take. So we have an unknown unit moving behind the enemy lines right here. So this is an unknown unit that we haven't seen, and sometimes that happens when they're not moving, or we are moving too fast and they're trying to get into supply lines, and we have an engineering unit trying to make it. They get hit and they're gonna get eaten up. This is Marche over here. We have more units, cav units, probably moving away, I think. It seems like it's into Marche and then away a little bit. Another cav unit leaving here, which makes sense also. We have Kelly moving away also towards Marche and down, trying to stop us over here, but that's futile, I'd say. We have another cav unit coming in here, trying to surround us, trying to make it difficult for us. Roger is pretty much gone, strength 1. This is L'Église down in the south, and we have an unknown unit there. Infantry regiment moving around, moving down south a bit, and then we have another one coming back here. They seem to be moving down south towards us, which we could see. So they're emptying and showing up here, trying to stop us from advancing up northwest, basically. Which makes sense, but we do have Werfers, so they have to be careful also. We have Team Collins that's been here for a while, and this one here is without supply, because they're controlling this whole situation here. So we want to relieve these guys, of course, but Collins is moving. I don't know where he's coming from. Maybe, yeah, he was sitting here. He's moving up here. We'll see what happens. They get intercepted. That's it. We have another one, 507th. We have moving down from Ward towards Soy, and moving actually in here, which is interesting. Holding that one would be nice, of course. We have another one coming in here, which makes sense also, and an artillery showing up. Neufchâteau is getting hit by artillery, so this is very important that we hold this one here. We get hit here by 10, and they shoot us with this tank unit right here. We are able to sustain those losses, but I hope our morale is alright. And they put in some AA, and they get intercepted right there. This is Hoton over here. We have a number of units sitting here, lots of artillery, I think, here. We have units moving about. Unknown unit here. This is La Roche and 560. This is where the Love was sitting here. So we have an intercept. We have an infantry green regiment moving in towards Tennessee and Marche, but stopping, and we have something happening there. Unknown unit over there. This is, yeah, this is down in the south, and again this unit was able to hit this unit sitting here and pushing him away here. So we have an infantry green regiment of 328 down here, probably emptying this hex, moving up here. And as we could see when this when the AI was playing, it seems like they're moving up here, but we'll see, like that exactly. And then shuffling through here, we'll see what happens. Some intercept fire right there. They're emptying this hex, moving up here. And there you go. That is what we didn't want to see, but it is to be expected, of course. See if they strengthen that one or not. But they do strengthen this situation up here anyway. Maybe too much, we'll see. We have an unknown unit sitting here. This is Fallschirmjäger's 3rd. This is yeah, this is 9 SS basically over here. This is 18 Volksgrenadiers HQ sitting right there. We have an unknown unit coming up here. This is an artillery unit here. Now they should be supplied and morale should grow. And we are threatening Offe over here. So they probably have units there, but this one is moving up. Oh, that's a strong unit right there. So that's scary. If, you know, if they had the points, they really ought to hit this one, since he had like 10 in morale or something, really poor. He has sustained, I think, like 4 turns or something without really supply. So here we have a 5DR moving again up here. It is nice if you move up here and move in here, because you'll have 2 hexes and you'll fight from an elevated position, of course. And I don't know where he comes from, I think from down here. So it might be dangerous, but we do have some artillery here and we'll see what happens. They get intercepted, thankfully, and still staying there, which is nice. This one we don't want here really either, because that's going to be dangerous also. But their armored artillery battalion is moving away, which is interesting. We'll see if the others follow his direction. This is again Neufchâteau. We were hit over here by the tank. They put an AA unit over there. Then we have a new unit coming up here, threatening the Stugs or these Panzerjägers here. But as you can see, we are sitting quite nicely here. Elevated position right there, not towards this one. And this one is further down, but we have a bridge and we also have river. They get intercepted right there by the Stugs, I guess. Here is Soy, this is Hoton, and we have Team Robinson moving. I don't know where he comes from, down here or down in here, we'll see. But he gets intercepted. That is a nice place for him to stay anyway. We have an armored engineering battalion coming from here, and we'll see where he moves. He's actually moving into this one, we'll see. Oh, actually down here. So this is where we don't have any supply and sitting in a city, and I don't know how long we will last, but hopefully I think this is going to be resolved pretty much soon, so we'll see what happens there. We have someone gets intercepted by fire by flak here from this unit over here, so probably someone's showing up here, I don't know. And then we have Team Edwards moving somewhere, I don't know where from. Okay, so he's moving from here in here, and this is Kampfgruppe Piper, and this one we hit quite hard here. He moved up here, so he's trying to escape basically, but he gets intercepted there by Panthers, 2 Panthers and a pack gun. And here is interesting, that's 26 trying to set up here a strong point here. I'd say that's futile, but that's fine. And they're moving in here, aren't they? No, they're moving away actually in here. That's interesting. And then moving away, which makes sense. This is really weak, as you can tell, 20. So they're moving away there. And they're emptying this hex, as we can see right now. Stewart is dead if he stays there, but yeah, maybe he'll take away some action points. 26 infantry moving and emptying that hex also. They're moving away really. This is Liège in the northern sector. We have an field artillery moving, probably, but I'm not sure. Maybe this is reinforcement. But since he's moving forward also, which is totally stupid in a way, because his friends are saying, no, back up here, basically. So they're emptying this hex, they're emptying this hex also. Here, I was a bit worried that they were sitting here and I was sitting here, that they would I was hoping maybe they could go in here and we could attack him, but he's sane enough to move away actually. Olne is still open, it seems like, and yeah, that's a good position to be in for sure for them. Here we have another unit moving, and again 124th. I would assume that this one is also reinforcements, and while these guys are moving away, he's moving forward. So yeah, and he's also moving forward, and there you go. I don't know if he got hit, maybe a little bit, but yeah, and he gets intercepted. So this one here is going to be so easy to bring down, I think. Fairly easy anyway. There's another one coming in here. So they are strong units for sure, but when you have this many units around here, yeah, and they're all like half of them are moving away and half of them are moving forward, that is dangerous for them. And oh, he's moving down here, which is thankful for us here, because yeah, we were worried that they might actually hit us there. but they don't. They're moving in here, which is great for us because then we'll more easy. We'll kill them off basically. We could even move these units in here to attack them from behind, not take them from behind. That's dirty, isn't it? So they get intercepted right there, but they leave this nice city here and go out here. They want to get targeted by our Werfers, I guess. And they get intercepted right there by flags. They're moving around here, which makes sense. Setting up an attack formation. This is Team Right, and this is, again, down in the south. They took this city, unfortunately, just now. And we have Team Right moving up, or moving away, actually. Down and away. And sitting down there. And there is 101st moving from Team Morgan, I think. Also moving up a little bit here. And we have an unknown unit moving in there. Unknown unit moving there. So I think reinforcements coming up here, maybe. We have a tank battalion sitting around Marche. Moving, I think, away somewhere. I don't know, I can't see it. There he is. So I think moving away. And the tank battalion moving forward. And we do have tanks mainly up here. So we'll see if he comes in here. As you can see, I'd love that. But he does not. This is a good move. Staying here or moving up here. We'll see. That's a good move, I'd say. But yeah, also taking this one for us is gonna be nice. Yeah. Here we are at Saint Hubert, so this is dangerous. So we have a tank battalion coming in. This guy, he was all alone here a couple of turns ago, and then he moved up, and then now he's gotten reinforcements, and this is going to turn basically into a shit show for us. It's going to be really difficult. We do have 4 units here, but we're going to have to think about how we position ourselves, because as you can see, we have armored infantry coming in here also. Very strong unit sitting just next to Saint Hubert. We got some artillery coming in. No losses, however. Actually, the artillery is really there firing, so no one loses anything. This is Libramont down in the south. We have a 501 airborne unit moving. We only have 2 strong positions there, and they get intercepted. Here we get hit by artillery. This is again at Saint Hubert. So fortunately, this is a city, I think, or maybe this is just woods or something, and we get hit a little bit, but it is not a strong unit, as you can see. And there is another one coming up here, so we can see already now we have 2, 3, 4, 5 units right here. Did he move or anything? No, he just showed up. And we have 6 units right now. They get intercepted, luckily. We have 7 units right now, and then they hit us from 2 directions, losing only 30, 45 units, while we lose a lot more. It is a weak unit, so they managed to attack us there. They try to do the same thing here, hit us with artillery right here, but we have no losses right there. That is also a very strong unit. But we have another one coming in here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units now. And he's unfortunately moving forward, almost threatening to cut us off, so maybe we need to pull back to Saint Hubert. And this looks really dangerous because this is the road towards Bastogne. Okay, so they're moving up there and cutting this guy off, which is I wouldn't say an excellent move, because we might actually hit this one from 3 directions, so we'll see what happens there. And they're moving out of Arville, which is, I guess, and maybe not. All right, Neufchâteau. This is the difficult situation. This is cut-off units, engineering, and an HQ of the 12th Volksgrenadier. No, not the 12th. Is it 18th? Can't remember. I think it's 18th. And so, or 26, is it? Yeah, 26 it is. 26 Volksgrenadier. So this looks really, really strong, of course, here. And we'll see what happens. We have an intercept fire by Flax onto Jacques, and he moves away. And we have a tank unit, and this looks extremely dangerous right now. And we have an engineering unit moving away from here. Gets intercepted. Another one unit leaving here. So this one is only 81, but that's too much anyway. Is moving down here, moving around here. We'll see how they handle this one. They seem to be surrounding us right here. And feels like we really ought to leave here. But we'll see. Engineering coming in here and taking, unfortunately, that position right there. Strengthening it also with something, and that one. That is a smart move. Then we have an AA battalion, and we are now looking at Beaumont over here. So we had, I don't know where this one was sitting. I don't think it was, yeah, I think it was sitting somewhere here actually. And they're pulling off actually with the recon. We have two battalions from the 18th Volksgrenadiers. Belong to the 5th Panzer Army coming in here, so that's gonna help these guys hopefully. The recon is really moving away and get hit. AA is leaving also, and then the tank unit is actually leaving here, which is unfortunate for us, moving away, but it does help us. This is surrounded here and doesn't look good. We really have to get down here and start hitting these guys and threatening these guys. We'll see what happens. In here we have another infantry coming in here and actually moving away towards Hauton. And this is Marche over here. And they're moving around. And we have a tank unit coming around here. It's not Love, it's 771st. And we'll see if they're gonna cut us off and try to attack us from two directions, but I think this one is going to be gone this turn unless he moves away, so we'll see. This is L'Église over here. We have another unit, a recon squadron moving here, and we'll see what they do. Recon squadron moving around and tank destroyer moving around, and that doesn't look good. I don't want them to move in here. They get intercepted right there and they're moving towards us rather, which is much better. They hit us with artillery and we do lose quite a lot actually there, which is unfortunate, but not terrible. And the second hit there also losing. We have recon squadron moving up towards us, and I feel like we might actually get hit here soon. They get putting up some reinforcements here also. That does not look good at all. And we have some movements. Maybe they moved in here. Maybe they're thinking about trying to come around here or something. We'll see. We have some heavy mortars moving around, moving in there. I don't know why, but sure. We have a roadblock movement here. This is Verviers all the way in the north. So this is probably the straggling unit that tried to escape a little bit, and now he seems, I think he's moving towards us, but that's, yeah, decent if you want to, but doesn't really matter. This is also in the north. This is Liège up here. We have an engineering unit coming in here, Royal Engineers, which means British units, and nothing I'm worrying about because I'm sitting in a city here. This is Auchan. So this is interesting. This is a unit from the 26 Volksgrenadiers, I think. I'm trying to use to try and break, maybe take Massin if possible, to break up any kind of supply lines they might have. Maybe I should move up here, really try and take Massin here, but we'll see. So they have reinforcements coming in here and actually going up there for some reason, I don't know. Okay, and now they see me basically, and that's it. Maybe I can hit these guys. I don't know. We'll see. Cook gets hit by intercept fire. We have 319 moving from Libramont, maybe actually up from this one. We're moving down actually towards these guys. And we know what's coming. They're going to hit us twice. So first they get intercepted. And then we have 319. Infantry regiment moving. I don't know. Let me have a look here. So they get intercepted. Okay, so we have this one moving away from Libramont and get intercepted. And then they try from two directions. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of units left here. We do have some staff units, but really pioneers are dwindling, Sicherungs are also dwindling, and we're losing lots of different things, and they lose some veterans and greens, but really they can sustain this one and we cannot, so we are looking in really bad shape, really. We have Cook coming up there and gets intercepted moving away. We have an artillery battalion. This is Marsh over here, and moving in and moving down here, which is silly because hey, you want distance, right? Here's a new unit coming in, unknown unit moving towards this is in the northern sector of Verviers, and this is Liège. So this is a new unit coming in, probably reinforcements. This is 47th Infantry Regiment. He doesn't know what to expect, I guess. This is, where is this? Yeah, it's also in the northern sector. So here's another new unit coming down here from the Meuse, River Meuse, basically, moving down here. We'll see where he goes. We have 317th moving about here, or maybe here. And they try to also hit us. Unfortunately, again, we lose 30, so we basically lose 25% here. And this is not sustainable, and they lose very little here. They lose only, what, 2.5% or something. That's not going to work. So we're pretty much gone here, I'd say. And they're moving in here and surrounding us here. There's really nothing we can do really here, so it's going to be really difficult. Just try and make sure that they waste resources and time. This is 9 SS, 1st SS and Kampfgruppe Piper. This is basically Rheinbahn D or something. And so we have some shuffling here. I think these light Cornwall infantry are, where are they moving? Are they moving? Let's have a look in here. Moving away, I see. Okay, interesting. Maybe moving in here. That is city right there, so that's it. We have Team Reed moving quite close to Libramont over here, moving up north, realizing that there is one unit here. There could be more of the units, maybe. So he's trying to protect, I think, the supply lines. We have 82nd Airborne Division HQ moving around. And where is this one? Let's have a look here. Okay, so he was sitting, there was someone sitting here. I think it was like Collins or something, Team Collins, I don't remember. So these guys have actually left this unit over here, or this hex rather, and they're moving up, I think, or maybe moving away here, trying to make it, but that's very nice for us. Again, we have 30th Infantry Division moving. They were moving before. I don't know if they came here. I think they moved now from here in here. Yeah, they're moving forward. I like that. I'll go for that. Not that far. We have 80th Infantry all the way down in the south by L'Église, moving about. Moving down in here, perhaps emptying that one. And we have CCR, 2nd Armored Division, moving. This is Ophé over here, and this is 9 SS over here, moving down towards Ophé. Again, L'Église, we have another unit, probably divisional HQ, because that's what's moving around right now. And that's it. That's the last move right there. Interesting. So interesting. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at, finally, the moves of what we actually can see then. And what actually happened. So we can see that they have, all the way down in the south, they have managed to build kind of a strong defensive line here against 11th Panzer Division and the likes here. Will it hold? No, it won't. In time we'll be able to break through here. We have quite a large number of units here, and they have 3 units here. That's not going to be enough. They have really weak units here, which make it easy to attack here. And this one also, you see the lone units over here. So definitely should be able to attack units over here with ease. We also have artillery here, even 3 artillery units here, which is nice. And down here we have 3 and other artillery units with an optimal range of 4 and 5. So it looks very, very nice, I say. And we have more units coming through here, really. Looks nice. In here, along the highway right here, we are, I'd say, doing good. We have an impressive unit here, 16. And we have a total stack of almost 500 here. And since they are spread out here, it's going to make it a lot easier to, of course, attack. So yeah, maybe we can take this town if we want to. These guys here are going to probably die because we'll be able to go here and attack with these guys here. So that's something I'm not worried about. These guys are not that weak, actually. This one is not that weak. And here we have actually some tank units, which is interesting, but also so many other things. So this has a total stack of 221, and we have recon of 88. So this is a prime target, of course, for hitting this guy with artillery. And that's what we're going to do. Focus on that, and then probably we'll try and hit this one from 2 sides like this, and break this one down. So yeah, we'll see what happens, really. And just move things up here. Yeah, up here we can see our Fallschirmjägers of the 5th Fallschirmjäger division is moving up here. They're holding here, not that strong units, but still 70 and 50 or something against 100 here. So it's going to be difficult to attack and do some damage here. But we do have Werfers coming up here, which is nice. So go up here, sit in here, and then just, you know, hit them. Is going to be nice. We have 62 and 62 right up there. So, and we also have this artillery here with an optimal range of 4, which is great. We have some units here coming up also. They're also able to hit here, and then these guys will eventually move. So all in all, looks nice. These ones, this one is also able to hit over here or here. We'll see. Down in here, I mean, we really would like to break through here, of course, to start threatening moving up here, and we'll bring these guys down here to help out, to make it easier for these guys, because we're just about to die really here. This one here is also about to die, basically. Here we have 11 and 50, which is dangerous, 43. And looking at that one, it's impossible, 1 to 7 and so on. 84 in morale, which is nice, and readiness is not that bad. We got hit by artillery and so on. But we have recon of 53 here. It's not that great, it's clear in its day, but still can't see that well, which is interesting. But we have this one being able to hit these units also, especially this unit here will be fantastic, I think. Well, not that great actually, because of this one not being able to have that much range, I guess. Yeah, okay, but only 4. Okay, cool. And up here, we have been able to protect these guys, but for how long, that is the question, really. And how about this one here? We have almost depleted these ones. They are fully... Oh, this one is also full here, which is nice. Thank you for helping out here. That's great, really. So that's nice that they at least have a lot. We have this unit here with artillery. Optimal range is 4. So this one is sitting in field snow with recon of 54. And we can still hit this one. Maybe we really ought to go here with 1 step further actually to hit this guy here. Probably. Yeah, and maybe we need to empty this one, but it's difficult because we have bridges over here. Probably need to keep this one here. It's really difficult here. It's a difficult situation for sure. Up here, this is Libramont. We're actually sitting here nicely. We can't really do much about this one, but we are tying up units over here anyway, so that's really nice. And we can't really move forward because then we'll get eaten up. This one is sitting here. We can also see again that this is 5th Infantry Division that came not too long ago. We are actually quite close to Auchan, which is quite nice. hitting this one here is a 1-to-1, 261, 177. That's an interesting thing. Howitzers over here. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Up here in Saint-Hubert, this is a difficult situation, but as I mentioned here, this one is actually within supply for some reason. Okay, that's interesting, but it's difficult for sure. But maybe we can hit this one like that, and maybe like that, and maybe like this. I don't know, it doesn't look great. But we also can pull this one down here and attack from here, perhaps. This one is not sitting in the city anymore, so we'll see. This one is also very, very strong. It's not, the tank unit is not that strong, but they have a lot of infantry, strong infantry units. So maybe just moving to Saint-Hubert to protect our Saint-Hubert, yeah, for a while, and then we'll see. We need to break, I'd like to break through here, for sure. Can't really move about here, so yeah, I think we're gonna try and break through here if possible, even though it's gonna be like 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 perhaps with this one here, moving in here and attacking from the side here. We'll see what happens, but we need to try and do something there. It's gonna be a desperate move basically. That's interesting. So they have actually cut us off here, which is interesting for sure, and we don't have any supply right now. I think they put up some kind of wall here, so that's that. We can still move here if we want to, and just being on this road is not bad, so maybe moving up here. This one is doing poorly with supply, I was gonna say, but I guess not. So all of these are fine because they get their supply from the northern sector here. If they don't get it from here, they'll get it from here. So yeah, we'll see what we will do with this one here. We can't really move that far either, so we'll see what we'll do. I don't know. Could hit this one. I don't know what this one is. We're moving units up here to the north. This right here is rather weak, so we should really be able to hit this one for sure. Move towards Marsh. This one here is quite strong, but also nothing that's scary. These are tank units. If I want to hit this tank unit here, which I do want to, I'll like to swing around like that probably. And we have tank units in here. How they're doing? 84, 85. So they really want to rest, really. So maybe well, we can use them. I don't know if they can just sit there. That's fine and rest. We can move other things around basically like this and hit these guys from the side. Put this one up here and so on. But they're also kind of weak right in here. I can't remember how much this one had, if they were down by 50 or something, so they have rested for a whole turn, so that's nice. If they rest for this turn also, which I'll try and do, maybe they'll have almost 100, and that'd be good. Like this one is 50-50, I think it was down at 40 something, can't remember, but he's just gonna rest. This one, Panzerjäger, going in here is perfect. And we have Hauser and others being able to move up, as we can see in attack here. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. If we attack these guys here and are able to break them, it's going to be a lot easier handling these guys. These guys are already weak here, and although these ones are sitting on a ridge up here, these guys are not, and it's just one here, but we don't have a whole lot of units here either. So this one is a 1-to-5, as we can see. This one up here, 1-to-1, because they're up on a ridge. And well, this one is interesting because we can definitely kill him off from here. So maybe going for this one, attacking here and attacking here, could be something. Yeah, we'll see. Down here, they're almost surrounded here. Let's have a look. La Roche, we're going to take care of Jordan here, and we will surround him. We do have some possibilities of moving up here and moving up here and moving up here and moving things up here, and yeah, he's going to be all surrounded and we'll be able to take care of him for sure, so that looks good. Up here, they never actually moved. Now they have readiness of 100. And I thought that Vigor 54 limits the maximum readiness. Maybe I think that AI might actually get readiness, high readiness or something like that. Doesn't really apply to them in that sense, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, we don't have a great units in here, but we do have other units in here being able to strike here. And just looking at this one here, just like that, that's a 2-to-1 right there. And up here, 3-to-1, 3-to-1. So yeah, we'll be able to take care of these guys here. It's also plain snow, so we should be able to go for Verfus or something like that to hit these guys also. We'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure these guys are gone. These guys are gone. Up here, this is a good stopping unit here, no matter what. We could perhaps go in here. I don't know if there's anyone in there. So we have a tank unit coming in there, sitting in Bev. That is a strong unit right there. We are a bit scared of getting cut off here, but we want to handle this one and then maybe move back in here. At the same time, I think we're doing quite well here. We could actually go here like that. That's not a bad position, really. This one could also go here, which is great. Having 2 units being able to hit a tank unit down here together with this one that has supply. Great. These guys over here are basically trying to run away, I think, across this river here, but they got hit several times, and these guys are dead and gone. This one, same thing here. These guys might actually survive for a while, but this is not a strong unit. But anyway, yeah. So this looks really weak for them, moving towards Hoton and so on. Then we have these units up here. Team Harris is not strong. Collins is not strong. These are, of course, not strong at all. 31, dwindling. 91, however. Morale. Still no supply here. No internal supply. So it's really difficult. That is an engineering unit right there. And we have some priests in here. So, and we have some greyhounds in here. I think there was a tank unit somewhere around here as well. But this turn, we'll move into Momont and we're going to attack this guy here. Unfortunately, these guys won't be able to make it. These guys over here, these guys will. So yeah, it's not looking bad at all. We'll be able to attack these guys from perhaps several directions even. And once we hit these ones, we'll be able to move up here and so on and so forth. We also have, I think we have some in here, right? No, we do have Verfus somewhere around here, don't we? In here, perhaps? Yeah. Look at those 3 Verfus units. And they, of course, don't have any supply pretty much, but they'll be able to do some damage at least. What else can we see? We still have these guys moving. Did I forget to move them last time? I can't remember really. No. I did move them up here. Yes, I did. Indeed. I got scared there for a while. So, yeah, we have this situation here. This one here, 18 it says here. I can't remember if it was 18 or 11. Maybe they've gotten some reinforcements. But I think we knocked him back here, but I can't remember. But yeah, is he in supply? He's in supply for some reason. Oh well, that's fine. This guy here got intercepted, I think, but he really wants to move here, obviously. But it's nice that he isn't able to do that now. This one, 2 strong units here. Artillery against this one would be very, very nice. We have Verfus in here with, unfortunately, pretty much no supply in here. Well, a little bit. But we do have other units in here that are kind of strong. Let's have a look at that because I'm kind of curious. We do have tanks. How is the tank unit, by the way, doing? Let's have a look. 93, it's not bad. It is Panzer IVs, unfortunately, but still something. An attack here is a 1-to-1. It's not a bad start, really. And with the tank unit, it's moving up to 3, but still that's difficult. Yeah, it's a 1-to-1 really. This is difficult, of course, but we have artillery coming up that we'll use. And we do have other units, really strong units coming in, being able to participate here also, so that's nice. Don't think there's anyone that can move up here. Well, I was thinking maybe the tank could, but not really. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Look at this one here. Now they are in supply, finally. It seems like this one, green, is looking a lot better supply-wise. Let's have a look here. They're all in yellow. I think this is indicative of how well they are supplied. So I don't know about why there is a difference here, but internal supply coming up here, fuel also, and this one had a problem before with, yeah, I think he had 10 in morale, so it's looking a lot better now for all of these guys here. This one, I can't remember what that one was, but we're sitting here in a nice city, so that's lovely, and all of these ones are now in supply, which is great. And we could just move up here like that and stuff. We'll see what happens. Looks very nice. However, this is very, very, very strong. And we have to protect this one. And that's what we'll do. We'll move units. That is also quite strong. Actually, 99. So, but the readiness is really terrible. But once they rest, they'll get ready and everything. So... and he's in yellow and everything, so we can just probably move units up here and move forward here. It does look a lot better. Here we have Panthers, 63 unfortunately, so they won't be able to use them this day, I'd say, in an offensive way, but we can definitely move up here. We want to go towards Offe and definitely move these guys forward here, at least in wait for attacking next turn or so. We'll see. Another possibility is to move these ones down here to try and hit this guy here. Once we have cleared this one up, we do have some tank units here, but we never know what's going to show up here as well, so we'll see. Up here, they are really weak in here, as we can tell. 5 and 12 and 10, readiness 49, 64, 75, and in here rather weak is just James sitting here, and it's in a city. Unfortunately, they have some units here. It's not strong. Stewart is just a speed bump really, so it's interesting here. Stubborn, but they will totally be destroyed. Sprimont is worth 5 actually, so I'll easily be able to take this one, and their only retreat way now is this way here, so we should really move, I think. Take Sprimont. Let's see here, and don't want to leave anything like this one. Maybe put Wolf in here. We'll see what happens, or maybe just an engineering unit in there, and then to secure it, maybe have Kraus sitting here for a while and move the other ones further up here. And we have this Wislesensi, oh, this is difficult. Wisleseni, perhaps. So he can actually go up here and attack this guy also. And this looks quite nice, I was going to say, but he's actually uphill, so that's difficult. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe push these ones forward like that. Take this position here, threatening this one, I think would be nice. And lots of British units, and as we can see, it's 102nd Cav coming up here, group, however, and some 78th Infantry moving down here, and we've seen them before. So it's really nothing new, I think. Yeah, this one is able to move forward here to see things. And up here in the northern sector, we have lots of targets here for our Werfers. One Werfer sitting right there. Do we have Werfers in here? No, yes we do. A whole lot of Werfers. 5 here and 1 here. So these are going to be destroyed for sure. So we have 199, 199 there, 199 there, and one. So 4 of them here. It's going to take some time, but once all of these show up here and surround them, there'll be dog food basically. So yeah, and we have lots of artillery around here as well. So it does look really, really good, and some mortar units also. So, and it's clear. So which helps us actually now with artillery and everything here. So, and we have so many infantry units around here anyway. So yeah, it looks good. Let's have a look here. I want to take a look at the major supply. We are depleting this one. It's depleted already for these guys, which is good. This one is also depleted. There's nothing in there. And Rhein still has some, but we are evacuating that one. That's all right, good. Let's have a look at supply in general here. It is green here. So where are we getting everything? Okay, from down here, from again Spa, which is helping a lot here, and also actually Malmedy. Excellent, excellent. It looks fantastic. And moving up here onto this supply, which has been depleted. Maybe I'm thinking maybe I should build this one up again, because as we can see, it's so that we can move things up into Liège if we can take that one. Well, it's something we have to consider and think about, really. Yeah, we'll have to think about that. Maybe it's necessary, maybe not. Since this one is a major supply base, maybe that is not a bad thing to do. Should we build this one up? Possibly. Maybe important to do, actually. I don't know. We mostly have infantry here, really, so it's not that important. I don't know. I'll deplete them for these guys' sake. And they seem to be strong here. This one here is not that strong. We have Verfus here also, so they're gone, really, I'd say. Looks really, really difficult for them. Ardennes should open. We should be able to move over here as well. This one here, how long is he going to survive? Well, we can't really hit him. We can hit him from here, but that's going to be too weak. So what do we have in here? Yeah, that's interesting, but nothing major. But yeah, it's really interesting. It looks really fantastic. The most difficult place, of course, is down in the south, but that's really the only challenging place we have, basically. We are really, really doing good all over the place, and it's slowly but surely. Sometimes you make a breakthrough, and surrounding units and everything, so we've done a really good job, especially up in the north, I think, also, and destroying units also, and yeah, I mean, it's looking great all over the place, really. So yeah, I'm happy with this one. So I think I'm gonna call it there. It's basically an hour and a half, and that's a little bit more than we usually do look at when it comes to the movement of the allied units. So all in all, it looks fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to the afternoon phase, or at noon, basically, starting to play that one. And I'll see you in the next episode then. Take care now, guys. Thank you.